I go onto Instagram and I think, well, I'll just see what a friend says, and then, oh, that's interesting, and then an hour has gone.
Yeah.
I've watched total rubbish.
Recently, I deleted a YouTube app from my phone, and it was not the first time.
No,
It does
no,
cost you a lot.
I've deleted Instagram many times on my phone, and then it just
Mm-mm.
creeps back.
Why is
Yeah.
reading important for children in a world dominated by social media like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok?
Oh my goodness, that. And when you're reading, you're going inside somebody else's brain, and an author has spent a lot of time, maybe a whole lifetime, thinking about this subject, and is condensing all their ideas into this one book. And when you read a book, you're absolutely inside somebody else's head, and it doesn't really work on the screen like that, because you just sit there and watch. And then sometimes I feel really guilty because of my YouTube channel. But again, I started my YouTube channel because there was this moment in schools where they just stopped doing art and creative stuff. And I thought it was my duty to kind of provide that. I keep thinking, well, maybe, if we're all just holding these phones in our hands, do we need to read anymore? Do we actually need to learn to read? And I think we do.
I think reading books are much more important than it's better than watching movies or animations. It's because it's in your head the whole time. It's
Yeah.
like it requires a level of imagination and creativity
Yeah.
to finish
Yes.
the book. I think
Yeah.
it's much better than movies, I think.
Yeah. And it requires resilience to finish a book.
Definitely, yes.
Especially if it's a boring book and you're determined to finish it, then that requires resilience, and it's hard work to do that.
That reminds me one of the reasons why I think your book is so good is you have the power to pull the readers in and then like make them turn the pages, and
Well,
it's
thank you.
to make the readers focus on the stories, and I think it's really great. That's why I love your books.
Well, thank you very much.
Children today spend a lot of time on social media, YouTube,
Yeah.
Instagram, and TikTok. So kids get used to quick bits of information and stimulating videos. So basically, parents have to stop them from watching entertainments and shift their focus to books, which kids might think are boring.
Yeah.
I can see the challenges parents might
Yeah.
experience. So my question is, I'm sure many parents watching this video know that reading
Yeah.
books is important, but the
Yeah.
question is, how on earth do they encourage their kids to read more?
Yeah. It's a nightmare, isn't it?
It really is.
First of all, get computers and phones and laptops and iPads away from the bedroom for a start. So I think all children, if they're on the internet, should probably be in the living room so everyone can see what they're viewing. You don't know what they're watching, and they could be watching the most terrifying stuff, which they come across by accident, and they don't intend to watch it, but it's so easy to find or be pushed on you. um, and it's distracting. So if you could make the bedroom and the bed sleep time, that's what it's about. But and then it's about giving up that time, or finding that time, that 20 minutes, half an hour, to settle down and snuggle down in that close family thing and to read a story. And children just love that. And it's not necessarily about the story, it's about the being together with mum or dad or uncle, aunt, whoever. It's about the being together.
Absolutely. Mm.
And it's about sharing time. And the one thing children don't get is time, because parents are so busy all the time. And if you can say, here you are, I am completely giving myself to you for half an hour. I've often said, I think the greatest gift you can give your child is that half hour of bedtime story.
I really like that. It comes from your own experience, I believe.
Oh, absolutely, yes. And I was, I'm a grandfather of two months and eight. My granddaughter is too much. And I was reading her Winnie the Pooh this week. So you cannot start too young because you build that habit.
You've known for your creativity in writing children's books. So I'm wondering, what is the best way for foster creativity in children?
Play. And that's something that children don't get now. If you're sat in front of the TV, if you're sat there swiping, you're not playing. Creativity all comes through play. And I know because I still play myself. You know, oh, I need this, and I have to get my drills out and saw, and I have to go and start making things, and you know, and that's sort of playing, isn't it? Yeah, play.
Thank you again so much for your time.
Pleasure, pleasure.